everybody. Welcome back to Kelly's True North Tarot. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having an awesome start to your day wherever you may be. We're going to do a reading today on how to connect with our higher self. This is a spread that I sort of came up with a while ago. And so, without further ado, for entertainment purposes only, we have the Soul Helper Oracle, the Goddesses, Gods, and Guardian Oracle, the Chakra Insight Oracle, and the Messages from the Spirits of Nature Oracle, as well as the Angel Wisdom Tarot. So let me just find my little spread that I came up with. Of course, this reading is for, as I said, entertainment purposes only. If it resonates, I want you to claim it. If it doesn't, leave it behind. You know how it goes. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with me. So we're going to pull these cards first, and then we'll move to the tarot to expand on the message. So your higher self. Communicating with your higher self. What does the higher self even mean? It's the power within. What we're trying to do is break through the barriers that we face, our challenges and our traumas and our hurts and our fears, our joy, our lessons, etc. Break through all of those things to be able to sort of harness that power and make that power be empowered. Hopefully that made sense. So how do we do this? Well, we do this through meditation. We do this through inviting clear thinking. We can do this by journaling. We can do it by visualizations. Going for walks. In my opinion, it's when we can quiet ourselves and allow ourselves to invite that clear thinking in, right? That time when you embrace spirit and let spirit communicate to you, or let your mind expand and open your consciousness to spirit and that higher spiritual level, and invite that sort of conversation and experience in. Sometimes it's just going to sit outside on, the patio, or taking a walk in the garden, having a bubble bath. There's many different ways that you can achieve this. All right, so the spread that I came up with is quite simple, as most of my spreads are. We're spelling out the word self. So S is our serenity, right? We have the courage to be free. Gorgeous image on this card. Know that freedom begins where desire ends. So, taking a leap of faith, taking a risk, soaring high, setting the bar high in terms of your desires, your passions, your dreams, right? not being afraid to take a risk. Those kinds of things, right, are talking to us in this card. So your serenity is coming from a place of your passion, the thing that brings you joy, the thing that brings you peace, the thing that brings you to that place of clarity and understanding and knowing, is when we do what brings us joy, when we feel what brings us joy, when we express ourselves in a joyful way. Next, we have empowerment, what empowers us. We have Ogma, watch your words. Words have power. It's how we express ourselves. It's how we communicate with others. It is how we ask for help, how we convey our thoughts and our feelings and our emotions. Your words can lift someone up, they can inspire someone, they can motivate someone, but they can also tear someone down. They can also cause someone to react. So choose your words carefully. There may be an underlying element of think before you speak, or take time to process before you react, and hopefully the tarot will expand on that. Next, we have lessons. What can our higher self teach us? We have possessions and belongings, finance, assets, and treasures. This is from the root chakra, right? Oftentimes referred to as your power seat. Excuse me. Sometimes the things that we have, material or otherwise, our belongings, our assets, our treasures, our finances, can define us. Others may define us by those things, but those things are material. They are not true. Things like your values and your beliefs and your principles, those are your values. They are not possessions. So, in terms of this card being the lesson, don't put too much stock into what you have. It's more about what you know, what you feel. Lastly, we have our focus and or faith. We have the card of moon cycles here. I believe that looking at this card, we know as the moon casts its shadow in the different aspects of the cycles of the moon, that different things can happen, different things can be experienced. But on a sort of, general level, there is no shadow without light. And the cycles of the moon give us an opportunity to see things from a different light, see things from a different perspective. They highlight things, they show us things. They can also create fear, uncertainty, unknownness. So we have a bit of a roller coaster here. There feels like almost like an anchor sort of holding you down or holding you back from showing or displaying your truth or your power. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Just want you to highlight this message, Spirit. What else do we need to know about how to communicate with our higher self, and what is our higher self trying to communicate to us? We start out with the Four of Swords. Rest and retreat. Self-care. Literally, she's sitting in a position of meditation, inviting that clear thinking, opening up her consciousness. Next, we have the Lover's card. This to me is leaning over here, right? To having the courage. It's about connecting to the things and or people that matter. Also connecting to here, the things that are important, right? Making choices from your heart. Listening to your heart. Finding like-minded people, support. People that believe the same thing that you do. Next, we have the Seven of Pentacles. We've got this, the investment of the planting of the garden. I want to start a garden. I want to, I want to see this beautiful, colorful, fragrant garden, or yield a crop of food, whatever type of garden you're into. Maybe it's both. So you plant the seeds and you water it and you fertilize it and you de-weed it and you talk to it and you wait for the blossom, for the harvest. It is an investment and it requires patience. Excuse me. That could be the cycles, right? That saying, good things come to those that wait. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. And lastly, we have strength. I say this so often about putting the super cape on, right? This is your personal power. This is your perseverance. This is your will, if you will allow me to use that word. This is about compassion for yourself as well as others, right? So I think what we're getting here, oh, I love this. Look, I just turned the deck over. Look what we've got. We've got the Seven of Cups. You see what it says right there on the card? Make a choice. See that right there? Make a choice. Stop procrastinating. So communicating with your higher self helps you to break through the barriers that you face in your everyday life. Your higher self equals the power within. And the message that we've got today is to not allow ourselves to get caught up in the chaos of the everyday, the noise of the everyday, to not betray or leave behind what is important to us, what our heart is telling us, what we know to be true. To make sure that we are grounded, that we are open, that channel, that communication is always there to be accessed. To build that bond and that connection, to have patience and have faith, to have the understanding that you have the strength to endure good, bad, and otherwise, and that really it is a choice. Now, you all know, if you've been following me for a while, how I feel about, choose joy, choose happiness. Some people feel like they are not in a position to feel that, or to choose that, or have that option. When you get to the point, and I pray that you do, when you recognize and realize that the option is actually there for you to take advantage of, choose you. Choose for yourself to be front and center, for you yourself to be motivated, to be inspired, to be encouraged, to be empowered. Choose yourself to be joyful, to be happy. Choose listening to your heart. Maybe just change the words and it might seem more doable. So rather than choosing happiness or choosing joy when you might feel like there is no joy, choose yourself. And what makes your heart happy. Outstanding message for today. An outstanding reminder that we all have the ability to be happy and to find those moments that make our hearts smile. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with me. It truly means the world to me, and I will see you when I see you next. And until then, I wish you many, many blessings. Bye for now.